Hello, my beautiful friends. I am reporting to you from the air, sitting in a Concorde supersonic service, New York to London, about to land in a few... What the hell am I saying? No. I'm on a train. I'm on the funnest, one of the funnest experiences you could possibly have in Bulgaria, and it's the overnight train between beautiful Burgas and very cold right now. That's why I'm wearing all this stuff. Sofia. So I left the world's #1 resort early this morning, not super early, kind of early, because I wanted to spend some time in Burgas. Temperature, like to cover that once in a while. It's just gotten a little bit cooler, but it's not too bad. 15 degrees in Burgas. I did a little bit of shopping and a little bit hanging around. Got some candied ginger, and just a few moments ago I jumped on the train. So I'm going to Sofia for a few days to hang out with some friends and go see a jazz and piano show and do some shopping and just walk around. Apparently it's really cold there, so I brought all my gear and my fancy pants and boots and everything. So I'm going quite a drastic through a drastic temperature change between the two cities across Bulgaria, about 450 kilometers. So let me tell you how amazing everything is and how lucky I always am and all this stuff. So I actually booked my train flight, because it really feels like I'm in a plane right now. It's awesome. My train a few days ago, and it's so busy because everyone's traveling and everything is just so packed and crazy right now. Hotels in Sofia are like 350 leva right now. It's so expensive everywhere because people are just all over the place, and again, nobody feels like working, so they're just having fun, which is amazing, obviously. So I booked this train like a few days ago, and I'm trying to find a better class and all this stuff, business class, all this shit, super fully booked from a long time ago. No problem, I got second class, it's super cheap, no big deal. So I'm in Burgas at the train station, lots of people, everything's perfect, the train leaves, but I'm like, shit, I'm gonna ask this super cool lady if there's some kind of changes. And she says, nobody ever asked this, but you are very lucky man. Somebody cancelled the, I guess, business class or whatever, something, this whole cabin. So I have this whole fucking cabin completely to myself. It's super posh, okay? So this isn't, it's an old train. Like I told you guys a while back in one of my videos, where they take these, old trains and just revamp them inside, which is awesome, because again, you get like kind of a cool balance of the old world, sort of Soviet style feel, but all the new kind of new amenities, electricity and temperature control and all this stuff. So let me just show you super fastly where I'm sitting. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, it doesn't smell bad. It's super clean, and just have a look. So I have my super cool jacket, of course, that I just got. You can even have a little office if you want to set up, sink, hot water, electricity, all this stuff. You even get a hammer. I mean, that's pretty wild. You can't just remove it or else they'll get upset. But so I guess, I'm not sure how this is supposed to be laid out, but I guess 3 people can rent this, but I'm here by myself and I have enough pillows and enough stuff for 3 people. So, just imagine, I guess if you bring kids, or I mean, I would sleep up there. I might actually sleep up there. It might be nice and warm. It'd be super cool. You have your own temperature control. There's some kind of a warning thing. There's a PA. So what happens is the lady who is taking the train with me, well, not with me, she's just actually a few doors down. She has her own kind of a thing, and she's the train master, and she has her own little suite there, but she has a microwave, so she can heat up her shkembe inside her thing. So I guess I just want to tell you guys how awesome it is. Like, whenever you're doing this with your family or by yourself and all this shit, book in advance and always get your own suite. Let me tell you why. When you go and just sneak your head into any of the places where there's multiple people, you're just gonna get sick to your stomach. You know, I don't understand why Bulgarian people spray themselves with that toilet shit, the toilet cleaner smelling crap, and of course the cigarette smell, and just bad smell. You're never gonna be able to sleep, and then, you know, just add a few farts at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's pretty difficult. Like, again, like, I hung out with a couple of dudes where I was originally supposed to be before I asked the lady, and I mean, the smell, it would be really, really hard to fall asleep. Just, not that they're dirty people, cool, a couple of cool dudes, but for some fucking reason, I mean, it's like, hey Boris, yes Boris, why don't we go on a train ride to Sofia to hang out? But before we go, we're gonna spray each other before we embark on this journey into this, you know, this little space. So we smell like, you know, just like the stuff you clean windows with. Anyways, let's see if I can open the window. Yeah, I don't think I can. No, I want to show you guys outside. But so the temperature change. I'm going from about 15 degrees or so. It was really, really warm today. Maybe not, yeah, about 15, to essentially a blizzard tomorrow in Sofia. The train arrives around 5:40, so just before 6 a.m. I have all my gear. I'm going to put on 2 jackets. I have 2 big fluffy jackets. I'm gonna look like a big tire guy, you know, Michelin guy, and head into town and take the bullet train into the center, and then go meet up with my buddy, and we're gonna hang out and have the best time. I will try to continue videotaping a little bit of the snow and kind of winter in the capital. I'm so excited, holy shit. So now I'm gonna try to maybe sleep, or maybe not, I have no idea, but oh man, it's, yeah, if you get a chance to do this, of course, do it. I think now this is probably the most fun way to travel. There are flights from Varna, which you can, you know, take our bus to Varna, and then you can fly. But this is just luxury right now, and I can just, you know, if you're a fast sleeper, you jump onto one of these things, you know, have a drink, whatever you want to have. You can bring your own food and stuff like that. If you come with your family, I mean, what an epic adventure. You know, bring kids and stuff like that. You can sit, play video games, watch movies, and just fall asleep. Incredible. Fucking incredible. Okay, so I have to show you guys the rest of the train. So it's just getting a little bit later. It's, I guess, around 11 o'clock. So a lot of people have retired for the night, because I guess you're supposed to sleep early, and you know, obviously we have to wake up super early, so people just go to bed at an earlier time. So just left Burgess a few moments ago. So again, check this out. Super warm in here, just absolutely perfect. Everything is working. Okay, so look at the hallways. You know, all this stuff has been super upgraded. My place, like all the pillows and blankets and stuff, everything is so clean, and it just smells like, you know, it doesn't smell like anything. It just smells like clean everything, which is incredible. It's super cool. Just wait. I'll show you something. So the train kind of accelerates and then decelerates, because I do think that it does pick up some people along the way. I think we're gonna stop at some of the smaller towns and villages maybe, and grab some more Bulgarians, but you have to see the bathroom. It's awesome. So, you know, everything kind of, you know, you see all the facade on the inside of the train. This is all kind of, you know, newer stuff, and upgraded with purple, and it's almost like shiny. It's gorgeous. So I'll take you guys in for the bathroom. Don't worry, I've already peed. But this used to be just like a metal, like a bucket almost, you know. So when you did have a pee, or you know, the dirty stuff, it just went outside onto the tracks. You could even see the tracks. However, I still do think that your poo-poos still go on the tracks, but they made it a little bit more appealing. But also, you know, this anti-COVID company came here and says, "Oh, we're gonna upgrade your toilets." So I think they came in and they did all this kind of stuff here, like cleanliness stuff. The mop is here just for emergencies. So what you do is, you know, again, upgraded toilet, and you go pee, and this is your flush, and it has like this very satisfying thunk. That's awesome. I just feel like doing that all day. Okay, so that's that. Then you have a button. Boot on. So I guess it's kind of lazy today, I guess. But what happens is, I've already done this once, and man, it was fun. The plastic just kind of rotates and gives you a fresh place to sit down. I mean, you gotta love it, right? It's awesome. Out of all the things they chose not to put down the toilet is apple cores. It is exactly 5:40 in the morning and I am in Sofia Central Station. The train ride was absolutely awesome. I only slept for a few hours. Oh, isn't that cool? So this is actually my machine here, and I guess it's gonna go back or something, I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, it was just absolutely awesome. Again, if you get a chance to do this, or if you need to make it to you know, whether one way or the other way, definitely take the sleeper train. Absolutely amazing. Super relaxing. You know, you're lying there super nice and warm. You're lying there and you can hear the train tracks. The only thing is, I would suggest bring like one of those eye covers, because even though you cover the window, it has like this kind of a meshy thing. When the train stops, okay, you have to keep in mind that the train stops at the towns, like I said before, so the lights just go into your space, and then of course, you know, everybody jumps out to have a cigarette outside, and it's really kind of gets a bit noisy for a few moments. So bring earmuffs, things, you know, and just makes your trip maybe a little bit more relaxing. And just remember the incessant spraying of the chemicals that people do here. You know, this morning, the lady knocks on your door just to get your ass up in the morning. So you know, you open a door and that just the chemical smell of everybody just. It's so fucking weird. I don't understand at all why they do that, but everybody just, and it's just cloud of just this garbagey smell. Anyways, I am going to, I don't know, I'm gonna go walk around, I think, a little bit. I gotta meet up with my buddy. He's still sleeping. I'm not sure if the metro is actually running this early, but I'll figure it out. Goodbye for now. So this is the brand new station here in Sofia, the brand new train station. It's only two or three years old, and it's not so bad. It's a little bit sparse, so the shops are, you know, there's just not enough business. So the other thing I wanted to mention, they never asked me for my passport, but it's probably a good idea to bring your passport when you're going on the trains, just in case, you know, they know who you are, your Bulgarian card. It's you know, not a huge deal. And I gotta tell you, I don't mean to lecture you guys, but I think the key also is don't sort of eat too much, and you know, just travel really light when it comes to eating food. I just got like some nuts and stuff like that, and you know, just some water. And then make sure you remember that, you know, in the middle of the night you have to pee 1,000 times like I do. You know, you have to go outside, and it gets a little bit cold in the hallway, and it's not as convenient. So just be careful, or just be aware of that. And I just, you know, if you're going this way, the ticket booths here are, you know, just still a little bit Eastern European. The ladies can be a little bit grumpy, but a million times better than it used to be, than it, you know, even a few years ago. And they do take credit cards, and they don't speak English very well, but even with, like, you know, my drunken sloppy Bulgarian and some hand movements, it's never an issue trying to buy tickets and just figuring out exactly what you need. So it's a zero problem. So yeah, it's around 5 o'clock, no, 6 o'clock now. So I'm going to have a Coffee, you know how much I love the machine coffee here. The coffee prices went up a bit, maybe 20-30 statinki, I guess, depends where you go. And here I get a taste of Italy. So allora. Okay, also, when using these machines, and you definitely have to do this, so espresso is actually 60, so remember, this is a super pro tip. The amount of sugar Bulgarian people like in their coffee is fucking insane, okay? So when you just approach these machines, they're all kind of the same, the sugar is going to be set about halfway, so just be wary that halfway is like eating a chocolate bar. So, you know, I never put sugar in my thing, so go down to 0. So just be, I can't imagine what it tastes like, full of sugar. So yeah, and you always get your change back and stuff like that. They never seem to be broken. They always seem to work. But yeah, just be super wary of the sugar. It's just, you could see there's like this much at the bottom if you don't mix it. So just, I mean, do whatever you want to do. I'm not your father. But yeah, just be wary of the sugar. And the fun thing is, yeah, the machines look a little bit different on the outside. They're gonna give you some bullshit marketing, but in the end, almost every single time, you're gonna get yourself a really great cup of coffee for, you know, for a few pennies, and you get a little beep at the end, and boom. 10 days is not responsible. Okay, so for Leva, if you have luggage, if you're doing like a day trip or something, and if you have some heavier stuff you don't want to carry around, it's awesome because you can arrive on the train and leave your stuff here for like €2 and go out on the town and hang out. And the actual city train, the tube, which is amazing, it's brand new as well. There's a new line that they just opened. Is just not even a 5-minute walk. Super convenient. There's a Billa store right next door. I don't think it's open just yet, but if you're looking for snacks or a rotisserie chicken, remember, trains, rotisserie chickens, you have everything within a 5-minute radius. And yeah, the Billa store is great. They have lots of deli stuff. It's really inexpensive. It's a great place to pick up, you know, if you're doing like a big city hike, to pick up some snacks, you know, throw a bunch of stuff into your backpack. They have everything from, you know, like little fish things to sandwiches and just ready-made stuff, water, pop, beer, whatever you want. And one of my favorites is, I will show you, I forgot where it is. Oh, it doesn't matter. But I just saw an advertisement. Oh, there it is. Yeah, sorry. See this thing here? It's on sale. And if you read this in Cyrillic, it's Yezik, which means tongue. So this is jelly tongue, and it's super cheap. And you chop it up into little bits with some white vinegar. You eat as a snack. Oh, it's like heaven. It's absolute heaven. You need the vinegar and a little bit of salt maybe, but that's what it looks like. It's an acquired taste, I guess, for some, but oh, it's so tasty. It is so tasty. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. It's nice and warm in here too, which is really weird. It's whoa, now it's cold. It's cold outside. Yeah, but they have heaters on inside, so you can just loiter if you're waiting for stuff. Okay, ciao. So the outside, just outside as you walk in, the second part of the train station wasn't really upgraded. Didn't really need to be, at least in my heart. It has a sort of a very retro 70s style architecture here, which obviously I really love. You know, here I'm gonna do a little spin. So there's a bunch of little shops here. They added this elevator here. So that's the brand new station. And you know, it's got like this kind of monument-y things. But in here, of course, cigarette shops and all that stuff. And your compulsory, I'm going to use the word compulsory, morning banitsa is available here for you as well. Just freshly made. The prices of banitsa, I'm going to say, almost doubled in the last few years. Of course, you know, ingredients, all that kind of stuff. But you can just smell it in here, just brand new pastries with cheese and different types of fillings. The spinach one is probably definitely my favorite one. But of course, grab whatever you want. They have like hot doggy ones and ones with like salami pieces. And this is the time, you know, first thing in the morning is when you get the freshest ones, because they really do just make them super fresh all the time. But right now it's just such an epic time to have the quintessential Bulgarian breakfast with your machine coffee. And you know what, fuck it, have a cigarette as well, because it's all part of the experience. No, don't do that. But look at this, these cool shops. I mean, how can you not just absolutely love this? Just absolutely love this. I think there's even some Domashne Vino, homemade wine in one of the little bottles up top. So yeah, you can grab yourself a morning rosé for a little breakfast pick-me-up. Whatever you want, hey? You can even do some gambling there. Don't do that either. Okay. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, so when I say modern, it's modern utilitarian. So there's nothing fancy here right now. So this is the entrance to the subway station. So I'm gonna head into the center, and you know, they just made everything definitely very modern. It's all, but you know, just kind of tiles. They didn't put really nothing super extra to anything. Well, as you can see, the whole system is awesome. Now, you have to keep in mind that the way the tickets here work is an ever-changing process. It's either the prices change, or the way the things work changes, how your tickets change. I know there's a bit of an uproar recently with the way the Sofia cards were working. I can't give you much details, but I think some people were upset about the way the card system, if you live here, worked. Apparently it's a bit more expensive, or some stuff. So I recall that, you know, about 10 years ago or so, a trip around here was about 1 leva, which was comically, you know, underpriced for, you know, the $1 billion that they spent here. So now it's 160. Still, it's the cheapest train ride, the cheapest anything you're ever gonna get probably in all of Europe. And they have these machines here. Now, remember, one thing you have to remember, a lot of the machines now take credit cards. However, some of the other ones, coincidentally, this is like one of the main ones, does not. So you have to have a couple bucks with you. The machine takes 2 leva, 1 leva coins, and even banknotes, but no contactless. As far as I know, well, look at that. Looks like they added these things now. So even though I have a ticket, hey, let's try something. Okay, so bear with me, please. Just bear with me, half a second. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm really unprepared for what I'm about to do, but look at this. So, no, it doesn't work. So that doesn't work. Let's try phone. So they must have added these. As you can see, this is like a thing. Maybe. Yeah, check it out. So I have a ticket and I have the thing. So, whoa. So I was wrong, the phone works. But that's a new thing. I haven't seen those little bumped up things where you can pay for your ticket. I'm not sure why my watch didn't work, but the phone with my Canadian card actually worked just fine. Live and learn. Live and learn. But let me show you the trains. Oh, look at that. One is just arriving right now. Yeah, look at that. This is one of the older ones, I think. But I love this stuff, you know? Just absolutely love this stuff. Here, I'll give you another glimpse of what everything looks like. And look, everything is so clean. It's cool, hey? And look, it's actually a lot nicer architecturally than I thought. I'm just hoping that I'm in the right place. I think I am. What is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, look at that. I guess it's one of these terminals that allows you to pay your bills, so you can pay your EV and your electricity bill and your telephone bill and stuff like that when you're super bored waiting for the train to arrive. Which is, yeah, these things are really weird. I never understood them. You can buy all this stuff online, but pay for online, but I guess they have these things. But I think it's free. I don't think they take any surcharge, but I don't know. Here is your rare glimpse into riding the rails first thing in the morning, because it is Friday morning right now, so people are heading to school and to work. 6 a.m. Think about that.
Станция Лъгов мост. Уважаеми пътници, при напускане на влака не забравяйте багажа си. При забравен багаж, моля незабавно се обадете на телефон 02 921 21 00.
In Bulgarian and in English. And it's awesome. Sardika station. And when you get a ticket and you go the wrong way, Sardika. That's where I have to go, Sardika station. If you end up ending up at the wrong station, they have these little tunnels, so you don't have to buy another ticket for, you know, just being an uninformed tourist. So remember that you don't have to buy the ticket again. You can kind of sneak around. It's because I've made that mistake just 2 seconds ago. I went down the wrong path. So I am super spelunking Sofia right now, just trying to find some really neat points of interest. So here I am inside an old office building, but where like lawyers would have physical offices for their businesses, for their companies, and it's also the location where all the criminals or the bad people, the people who simply need representation from lawyers, would come and I guess, you know, meet with them at their offices and you know, deal with the lawyery thing. So what happened here is just time stood still. So every one of these businesses has its own door. I mean, just look at this. It looks almost like a prison. And then look at this. And what would happen is that you meet with the advocate and try to get your cases, you know, pleaded or whatever the deal was in this building. The beauty of it, I mean, no matter what it is, it's just how, just again, time stood completely still, just absolutely no, you know, no renovation whatsoever. And it's just, oh, look at this, look how beautiful this is. And it's just stories and stories and stories and stories up above Sofia of these hallways, and every one of these doors is a separate office for a separate lawyer, and some of them have, you know, grates and stuff for thievery, I guess, or, you know, security kind of thing. I just find things like this incredibly interesting and well, fascinating, really. And, you know, there's like bathrooms and stuff like that. Obviously, right now there's not many people here. I'm not sure how busy it gets in the, you know, in the busy time. But a friend of mine who's actually downstairs waiting for me just wanted to show me how, you know, this kind of an interesting little tidbit, little side thing to show you guys that exists. Essentially downtown Sofia. I'm 2 blocks away from the main busy thoroughway. It's pretty dang cool. Love shit like this. Okay, so, and on the first floor of this, you know, massive government building are all these different shops. So, you know, framing shop, you can get wools. And of course, you know, it's not super busy here, so people are just sort of hanging out, having cigarette parties and having their coffees and just chilling out. But just think, you know, back in the heyday days, how busy it would have been here. Just people hanging out and milling about. There's a record shop. This place, I guess does maybe, I mean, look at that Iron Maiden poster and rock set here. Oh, so cool. And this atrium, absolutely wild. And 1 second, some of these posters, you know, from concerts in Sofia, not that long ago. I guess maybe these guys were promoting the shows here in the capital. And there's a frisure to get your haircut. And right in the center here, another kind of oasis where guys and girls are sitting, drinking, and playing chess. Okay, so I'm back from Sofia a few days ago. It was just incredibly fun. You know, I'm gonna repeat myself again for the 1,000th time how incredible the capital truly is. It is really one of the last places on earth, last sort of cities of its kind, where you do have this mix of people from 100 years ago to this, you know, super modern everything. From, you know, the way you travel, the restaurants, the shops, the walk, just everything is so awesome. And you really get a glimpse into the past, the grungy, the kind of dirty, the messy, the people with cigarettes, and then wild parties and club nights and beautiful everything, super modern everything, fancy cars, you know, just food in different restaurants. There's so much new stuff. And of course, the improvements of everything, from, you know, sidewalks. You're no longer walking like this. You are in some places, of course, but those are the places I seek out sometimes, you know. I didn't film any more stuff just because, you know, I'm not going to be filming in clubs or filming just, you know, people kind of wandering around with their families and stuff. But I gotta tell you, it's crazy busy. So crazy. There's so many shows to see, whatever you like. If you know, want to see some kind of a sport thing, whatever, to crazy DJs, to all the music in between, all the pop bands, Bulgarian. Oh, just so awesome, just so awesome. And you know, and you spend so little money just wandering about. The transport is so cheap. You stand, get into one of those old trams. It just warms your heart how amazing that is, and the fact that they have kept them, because there's a mix of new stuff and old stuff again. I try to seek out the old stuff. It's such an experience, and just everything works and it's cool, and just absolutely love it. So yeah, my crazy alcoholic alcohol friend and I went out, just 7 or 8 different sort of clubs and restaurants, and you know, drinking Bila wine in the park and all this stuff. So I'm obviously not gonna be making a fool of myself on camera, but it was we had so much fun. I can't wait to go back, just literally as soon as possible, and hang out for a few more days, and just, it's so awesome, you know. And if you want to do like shopping and stuff, there's so many new shops. Of course, you know, buy stuff online if you can, if it's just kind of utilitarian stuff. But if you want to experience, you know, walking inside stores, like kind of old school, there's so much new stuff and new places to visit. And of course, the metro will take you outside of town a little bit, and you can explore different neighborhoods. Just what joy, just what joy, just these seemingly sort of simple things that you get to do. And of course, the overnight train was awesome. And surprisingly enough, this is something I bitch about constantly. The bus ride back, booked online. It's super busy, so make sure you do it ahead of time. Booked online, and everything's fine. The only stupid thing is, you know, the grumpy people there. You know, you're gonna encounter grumpiness
at some of the kind of old legacy, where old people hang out and they're all just mad at the world. So you know, the system is still a little bit stupid, where you book online, you have your confirmation, everything's fine, and you're sitting at the bus, you know, it leaves at 5 or whatever, but the guy says no, that's not good enough. You have to go back fucking inside, wait in line, talk to the stupidest lady ever, and then she is grumpy, and I'm like, what the this is ridiculous. And you and then she gives you a ticket after she looks at your phone, and she has no idea what the hell you're doing. So just be careful, be aware of that kind of stuff. It still kind of exists. Sometimes it's kind of cutesy and fun, but at times you're just a little bit frustrated, like, lady, why are we doing this? It is system, fine, it is system, no problem. But they already have the balls already, that everything is done, the website is done, the way the ticketing works, you know, QR codes, all that shit, yet you still have to, like, oh my god. So we're just, what's the point of any of this? Anyways, it was awesome. The bus was actually super nice, super comfortable, and you know, I put my AirPods in, grabbed my book, and it seemed to have gone a lot faster and a lot less smelly people this time, because it's just always so weird. You always get the Russian prostitute smell, or that cigarette smell, or just kind of this smell of poverty and weirdness. But it was great, you know, it was totally fine, totally trouble-free. Heading back into Sunny Beach, and oh, you must, if you're here, go to Sofia, it's awesome, and of course go to Burgas as well. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys the madness of what's happening in Sunny Beach. It's a bit cloudy, but it's warm. I'm actually feeling fine. Just have a t-shirt underneath my, this is kind of my new light jacket. I got the big puffy one now, and this one, so I'm wearing just a little light one. But if you look at the weird little thing, you know, but look at how blue that sky is. I'm not sure if camera can even pick it up, but it's like the most beautiful blue I've ever seen. And it looks like it's gonna rain, but who knows? The weather forecast here in Bulgaria, they just never work. Never ever one time they just say, oh, it's gonna be like this, and it actually was like this. So just always watch for that. It says it's not gonna rain, but it looks like it just might. Okay, so when you come to Sunny Beach, and of course you're coming this year, you're going to notice so many changes, so much money and effort and you know, just kind of work that has been poured in to this city, that the next couple of videos I will just show you all of that. Okay, so this road I'm standing in front of here is just like this, the ugliest road ever. And this here, right behind me, is one of the approaches from the back highway here. So this is generally the way I would bring myself home. And it's so dangerous. Always just gravel and garbage and grit, and you know, it's actually quite dangerous by car, by bike, by anything. Coming here, especially in the evening, because it's yeah, just really gravelly and nobody's watching. There are no lights, no stop sign, no nothing. You can even tell which way, when exactly to turn. I'll look at the signs of the complexes. So are you ready? Okay, here, I'll just go like this first. Look at this. They are building this crazy new road that will connect the back road with, like, oh, the back highway with the main road, with the main Sunny Beach road. And I'm not sure, but I would gently assume that they're going to put a set of lights here to control the traffic, because as you know, it gets so nuts here in the summer. It's bumper to bumper for an hour and you're going 2 blocks. It's really like that. So they're gonna maybe somehow control the traffic here and maybe offload a little bit here through this road onto, you know, into Sunny, offload some traffic from where the main Janet is. That's my thing, my theory. Plus, of course, the danger and craziness of dying right away, essentially, if you're not careful, you know, leaving Sunny Beach from this region, from this area. And of course there's, you know, tens of thousands of people who hang out here in the summertime. Makes it so much better, so much safer, so much nicer, so much just modern. So I mean, this is a big deal. They've been working at this for quite some time, and I'm assuming, you know, they're gonna probably fix a lot of the stuff here nearby, pick up the garbage. and just clean things up a little bit because it's been really grungy around here. So you know, and of course all the side roads here, I'm assuming, hoping, fingers crossed, that they will fix up some of the side roads, because they're just like, there's literally toddler sized you know, holes, potholes in the side roads here. So this is super exciting news, but I'm not sure if I should divulge this yet or not. Maybe I will a little bit. I'll give you guys a slight hint. The main road, the main Sunny Beach road, especially heading towards Burgess, towards the Big Janet. Yeah, I'll give you guys a little tidbit of my next video. Is completely gutted. It's getting completely redone all the way down to like services, water, internet, all that kind of shit. They dug up, I'm going to say, half of Sunny Beach. So I don't know if you ever walk, because I mean, I love walking around here, especially in the summer. Walked just, you know, let's say from Lados along the road, and you want to walk all the way to, let's say, Neseba or something like that. So you're always kind of sketching around, and this is this part of a sidewalk, this part is broken, then you're on the road here, and then you're like, oh, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Now there's going to be beautiful sidewalks, there's going to be plants, and it's just nice. So if you have the stupid plastic strollers with the kids and all that nonsense, you're going to be able to actually walk around without having to like carry the stupid things and you know, move them over weird sidewalk things and chain things and all this. They're doing just an amazing job. There's so much machinery here, probably 100 like things, you know, scrapers and lifters and all this stuff. Oh, I'm so happy. I mean, this is by far the biggest sort of updates and upgrades and works, city works, that I've ever seen here in the last 10 years, for sure. I mean, like I said, it's half of Sunny Beach is dug up right now, like seriously, half. So let's see what's gonna happen this season. I gotta tell you, because I'm seeing people almost 24/7 all the time, dozens of men digging and scraping and stuff 7 days a week. So I'm thinking that they're gonna be able to leave it you know, for next season kind of thing. So when you guys come and buy me a beer, I think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised how incredibly how many amazing positive changes have occurred here in this awesome place. I think some of the guys are actually leaving right now. So the workers arrive in these like these vans that are behind me here, and they're just kind of hanging out. They're probably drinking their beers now on the way home, and the vans full of workers just constantly arrive and leave, and you know, they have their high visibility vests, and they're just like, it's like kind of normal here, normal everything. It's really cool. I'm very impressed, and I'm very happy, obviously, because, you know, no matter which area of the city, town, resort you live in, this will help you. This will actually aid you in getting in and out of here, and any improvements, or you know, these type of improvements are amazing. I'm off to Burgess right now, and you know, my bike is here. I haven't actually ridden it in over a week. It's been actually quite studeno, quite cold around here, and yeah, when the temperature drops sort of like to 5 degrees and stuff, the road gets a little bit slippery and stuff, so it's a little bit dangerous. But I'm off to Burgess. I'm gonna do some shopping, maybe have a Starbucks coffee that everybody tells me not to go to, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Wait, I want to tell you guys a couple other things. Okay, so I'm on the inside now, so there's not going to be any wind, which I'm really happy about, because I just came back from Burgess, so this story just continues a little bit. It's so fun, it's so busy. It is Sunday today, so yeah, a lot more people come out, but it's always busy, it's always crazy. I mean, lineups to McDonald's and KFC, it's so weird. I was gonna get a little thing of KFC, just like one, jedna porcja. But you wait for half an hour to get freaking chicken. Anyways, so yeah, burgers super awesome. I just came back, it's nice and warm. Super cold outside now. The temperature just goes shook, so I have to wear all my gear and stuff. I just realized that there's just not many motorcycles. I actually didn't even see one. Normally at the mall, there's a bunch of guys on bikes and bikes parked. But I noticed that the last few times I went out cruising around here, and of course, just Burgos and villages and stuff like that, I don't see any bikes. Of course, I understand it's winter time, it's cold, but it's really not that cold. So I'm wondering if people just they just don't insure their bikes. Like in Canada, you just, the riding season depends when you are, I guess, where you are. But in the winter, it's either just rains all the time or it snows and it's really cold. So people just don't insure their bikes. But here, I don't know, you can still ride easy if you have the right gear, no problem. I click my little grips, my heater grips. I have nice gloves. It's fine. It's perfectly acceptable. So if you do have a bike anywhere here in Bulgaria and you want to try out riding when it's 10 degrees, even a little bit less than that, it's perfectly fine. I mean, just be careful. Of course, it's cooler and people aren't really watching out for you. But it's fine. I've never had even like a scare with anyone. Everybody's super nice. Like I said before, and the roads are fine, and yeah, it's perfectly fine. My bike just turned 11,000 kilometers, and I bought it new in Varna, and BMW is always kind of on the shit scale of reliability, whether it's their cars or their bikes, or kind of zero problems. Like absolutely no problems. I've just done the regular maintenance, mostly actually by myself. Oil changes and crap like that, but nothing ever broke, so that's kind of great. Good for them. I just had like one major service, but just maintenance kind of stuff. Nothing ever went wrong with it. Zero. It starts in fraction of a second. So that's it. I wanted to show you guys just one kind of last kind of a funny thing that just arrived a few days ago. So I like to buy a bunch of crap online all the time, useless stuff mostly, but sometimes kind of something a bit more interesting. So I bought gloves on eBay from Ukraine. Okay, so they are military gloves, like Soviet era. Think about that. 50 years old. Then they were made, back in the days, in 1973. So I saw a guy online. Somehow he acquired bazillion of them, in some warehouse or somewhere. They're all brand new. Everything he sells is brand new, just old kind of Soviet era surplus from the military. So they arrived just the other day. So they kind of look like this. Check it out. I think they're super cool. Okay, wait. Okay. So sometimes I've only had them for a few days, and I wore them out once. So they are kind of lobster-like. And like this, so here's your Kalashnikov finger, right, for killing everyone in front of you, and stuff, or whatever, eating and stuff when you're in the trenches. But just you look at the workmanship and stuff like that. Of course, it's 50 years ago, and you look at the stitching and stuff, and just kind of think about the lady. More than likely, you have been like an older woman somewhere in some, at the time Russian village, making this kind of stuff for the military, and just kind of sketchy stitching and stuff, but not in a bad way. These are amazing. I love them, and kind of like a felt material inside. And I'm thinking, all this progress that people have made in technology with like fucking super laser thinsulate and all these new fabrics and technical gear and stuff like that. That you buy $200-300 gloves and stuff like that. These are actually quite warm. I wore them the other day. It was actually quite cold. They again, they look kind of silly, but they're super comfy and super warm. And again, it's not leather. It's nothing. I don't know what the hell it is, to be honest. It's just some kind of a fabric, military grade fabric, and it's just like regular felt inside, and I don't know, kind of cool. They don't have the touchscreen capability, just so you know. So if you have your phone with you and you want to check your sext your friends, you're gonna have to take the glove off and grab your phone with your fingers. Anyways, thank you so much for watching another one of my super videos. and it's yeah, it's been really fun being here. I've been traveling lots. I've been really lucky. I mean, just so many places, you know, just 7 or 8 countries just recently, just in the last, you know, half a year, maybe yeah, I guess 7 months, 8 months, all constantly. I've got a couple of trips booked now. I'm going to go back to Barcelona to go to a nightclub party thing, and then I'm going to see my super awesome friend in Slovakia. So that's going to be a video. So I don't know if you guys are into watching videos outside of Bulgaria, outside of Sunny Beach especially, but I'm going to take a really cool video in the coming weeks. But for now, I'm staying here, staying put. Even though it's cold outside, I'm just so super cozy. It's really awesome being here. And you know, another thing is the accessibility to things, whether just anything just comes to your door. And I'm just perusing through all the shops today. It's just like everything is just available everywhere now. From super, you know, you're a rich guy, you have your black Mercedes driving around, you know, unlimited money. The fanciest anything you want is here, no problem. Or if you're, you know, just, you know, you're on a budget, whatever, you can go and buy just, again, still relatively inexpensive stuff, food, clothing. Oh, and I'm no longer shopping at H&M or the Terra Nova thing. You know, I was trying to buy a nice sweater, a green sweater, a Zelensky style sweater. So I'm no longer shopping at the crappy stores, and I bought myself this shirt about probably about half an hour ago, because it takes me 20 minutes to come back from Burgas, and I bought it at Lidl in the center part where all the fancy stuff is, and it's awesome. It's got a little furry thing inside. So that's my product placement for Lidl. If you're shopping for clothes and you're shopping for cheese, and they have great food. Actually, they have the best vegetables. I've already said this before, but yeah, lots of crap. So I found myself a really nice woolly sweater for even cheaper than H&M. Anyways, thanks guys, and if you want to see some other stuff on this channel, I have lots and lots of free time, clearly. And if you want me to go travel somewhere kind of nearby on a warm day, I'm happy to take some videos and a little bit of a bullshit.